This video I want to talk about some of the advice that I would be giving 18-year-old me, seeing things in retrospect. This is relevant to any age group. It's not only for 18-year-olds. Like even today I need to give myself this advice and remind myself. The first piece of advice that I would like to give 18-year-old me is it's okay to make mistakes. You see, when I was younger, and if I would make any mistakes, and I made a lot of mistakes, I would regret it for the next couple of days, months, sometimes even years. I would regret it and I would wish I had never made that mistake and never done that. But in retrospect, I'm so glad that I made those mistakes, because those mistakes became the foundation for me to learn from and grow. So you shouldn't fear making mistakes or losing.
I'm running out of resources to keep you out of state prison. I'm going to incarcerate you in a way that's very unpleasant for you.
You should actually fear making those mistakes and not learning from it, not making yourself better after those mistakes. You should fear losing and then giving up and not trying again and just giving it up. So don't try to control the outcome which is not in your hands. Instead, try to control the process which is in your hands. The second thing is that it's okay to say no. Now, I used to struggle with saying no, as in anyone would ask me for any favor, anything, I would always say yes, because I would fear disappointing them, even if it was an inconvenience to me, or even if I knew that I wouldn't be able to give it my best effort or wouldn't be able to do justice to the task at hand. I would say yes just because I thought saying no would disappoint them. But the reality is, if you keep saying yes to everything, even if you don't want to do it, or you're overstretching yourself and you don't really do a good job or you don't do it properly, that person is more likely to be disappointed in you because you were not able to do it properly, even though you said you would. But instead, if you were honest and upfront with them and just told them that you do not have the time or you do not have the resources to do this task, or you're overstretching yourself, then they will likely find someone else that will be able to do it in a better and more efficient way, and so they will also get a better outcome. Now, it's a good thing if you want to help people, but you also need to prioritize yourself, prioritize your time, prioritize your energy, your mental, your physical health. Give yourself priority before you go to help others and go to do things for others. Put yourself first, because if you keep neglecting yourself and doing things for others, you're going to just burn out, or you're going to come to a point of breakdown, and that's just not good for anybody in the long run. The third thing I want to tell 18-year-old me is to take more risks, to try different things, to experiment, to take on more challenges. You see, we are young. We have a long life to live.
Of course that's what it is. Yes.
I don't got how to manage.
You're crazy. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're 20, which means you have 80 years to live.
And we do not have that many responsibilities at this age. We do not have that many financial responsibilities, responsibilities of family. You know, we can take this time to explore our options and find things we're passionate about, do different things, try different things. Nowadays, kids are discouraged from experimenting, from trying different things, from trying to find their passions. It's like you are born, you have to go to school, college, get a degree, then get a job, slowly climb the ladder, and then make some money and buy a house, get married, and just settle down. And it's like your entire life was planned out before you were even born. But everybody is different. I mean, that may work for some people, but there are people out there that this will absolutely not work, and this will lead to a lot of unhappiness and a lot of lack of fulfillment in their life, which I think no matter how much money or no matter how many materialistic things you get will not be able to fill that void of emptiness, of that lack of something. So this is the time to experiment and try different things and see what works for you and see what you're passionate about, and enjoy yourself also, because we are young only once. Now, the second last and the last piece of advice, that is the fourth and the fifth piece of advice that I would like to give 18-year-old me, is be yourself and let others be themselves. As young people, we are easily influenced by ads, by peers, and now even by social media. We think we need to have the latest phone, the latest clothes, the latest pair of sneakers. Even if you can't afford it, it doesn't matter. Just take credit, and you just have to get it by any means, because you want to be cool, or you want to be relevant or fit in. and you want to show others that you can afford this. But at the end of the day, I want to ask you why. I mean, it may look cool for an Instagram photo, and I think that's about it. Instead, try to do things and find things that make you happy. Try to dress in a way that would make you happy, and not what Kim Kardashian or Justin Bieber or anybody else for that matter is wearing. Now, many people will not like the hat, and there will be some who even hate it, but I honestly like it. I feel it looks classy and it looks cool, and it's just something I dig, so that's why I wear it. So don't try to be somebody that you're not, just to please people that you don't even like. At the same time, you shouldn't be judging someone because of the way they look, because of the way they dress, because of the way they talk. Like, we all have that innate nature that we have a first impression and we judge somebody, and that's fine. I guess that is normal, but that judgment shouldn't influence the way you behave with them or the way you treat them, but instead it should be on who they are as a person, what they believe in, how they make you feel, how other interactions, all those things are much more important than what you see on the exterior. So I guess it's cliche, but very true. That is, don't judge a book by its cover. That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I'm going to link the episode where I talk about if I could go back and change things in the past, would I do it? I'm going to link it right over here. You can check it out, and if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Peace.